President Bush said today that he's sending more troops to Iraq to help stem the violence. He also said that the majority of the violence is from Al-Qaeda. As a matter of fact, he said Al-Qaeda is the key driver of the sectarian violence in Iraq. It's possible, no one knows the truth. And he also tried to say that Al-Qaeda is planning more attacks against the United States to increase the fear in the general public and apprehension against Muslims and Islam. Fear is not going to be the answer to our problem. Like I said before, it's time for the Muslim world majority to stand up. It's time for people of faith, people who believe that the world is not at the brink, the people who believe that it is not their duty, whether they are Muslims, to bring about the end of the world, or they're Christians who believe that it's time for the end of the world. It doesn't have to be the end of the world today. It doesn't have to be the end of the world today. It's time for people to extend a hand, try and get along, figure out a way to communicate. In the Muslim community here in the United States, it is necessary for us to be less hesitant to express ourselves and stand up and take stances, get involved. We're starting to see a little bit of change, especially online, in the online community, with blogs and opinions. A few more Muslims in office and in political positions, but generally Muslims still have a fear of government and a fear of being involved. And the press and the media and this administration, to their credit or discredit, has caused a lot of that apprehension. That kind of attitude has to change. This is not an easy solution to fix, and it's not going to get fixed overnight. Changing people's opinions takes hard work. It takes dedication, and it takes time. Just as the president says we're going to have to continue to be diligent for a long battle against terrorism, well, let's not say a long battle against terrorism. Let's say a long battle to promote the common good. Right? Let's change the terminology from you versus us versus them, with us or against us, to we all have to get along, to we all have to find common ground. There are ways to communicate better. There are ways to communicate a better message. There are ways to find common ground if it is something that we're truly trying to achieve. As yet, as with the war in Iraq, many people wanted to give the administration the benefit of the doubt. Till now, we have no clue whether their intentions were ill or just ill-conceived. As Bush says, only history will determine that. No one knows what people's true intentions are. But the problem that we see right now is the result of the war in Iraq is not producing a better effect in the Middle East or in our homeland here in the United States. A new surge, is that what is going to make the difference? More troops? Or do we need a whole new foreign policy? A whole new foreign policy. One can only hope that there is better light at the end of the tunnel with possibly someone else, whether they're Republican or Democrat. We need change. Definitely need change. Assalamu alaikum. Thanks for watching Hot Conflict.